Back on Raptors today, Paul Jones is alongside Eric Smith and Sherman Hamilton. And we left a couple guys off because we wanted to highlight and focus on them. Gradey Dick, Kelly Olynyk, but we have to throw a guy who's connected to both of them. Gradey through Kansas and Kelly through Utah, Ochai Agbaji, who has done a terrific job. Let's start with Gradey. I've seen this. We've always seen sparks. They've turned into flashes. And now we're seeing the light come on for longer periods, Eric, when you think about Gradey and the way he's playing recently.
You know, and I think we all, and I don't want to get the hate mail here. I'm not saying all the fans, because hey, it's members of the broadcast crew and media and everything too. I think we all can be guilty at times of becoming too reactive too early to what a guy is or isn't doing, especially in today's day and age, and social media, and everything's out there and in the public every single day. And we forget about what are the other stories that we all tell, whether it be we, broadcasters, media fans, whatever. We tell the stories of the improvement, the gradual improvement, and the development of Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, Norm Powell, and others that went to 905. But yet it seemed like this year was, oh man, he's struggling. He's not playing well. Well, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. We're just past the midway point of the season, and now we're starting to see a guy who had a chance to sit back and watch and learn, a chance to go and play in the G League and learn, and now he's able to apply that in game-time situations, and now with playing time, with extended playing time, we're seeing the fruits of the labor that he's putting in. So I think we all have to pump the brakes a little bit and now give this man his due for what he's doing. I saw a stat, and somebody can check me on this, but I believe it was since mid-January. I want to say like January 24th or something, number one in the NBA in corner threes with a minimum of 25 attempts. This guy's coming, and he's showing it.
Sherm, he just looks so much more comfortable, especially like we see the shooting. He's not rushing shots. He's adjusted to the speed and the athleticism more so over the last little while. He just looks more comfortable.
He does. He looks more comfortable, more confident. He looks more calm in situations. And with all of that in play, you have the ability now to show more. He's not rushing things. He's playing within himself, but you're seeing a pretty wide skill set when you talk about the simple things. Understanding the next pass. He gets that. Putting the ball on the floor in the right spots, hitting the right pockets and getting to the basket and then making a play. We're seeing that. His shot prep is excellent.
Yes.
That ball's coming. His feet are set. His rhythm is there. He's letting it fly, and we know he can shoot it. But also defensively, we're seeing this side of this guy who gets after it, tries to draw charges. And, you know, I think that to all your points, when a guy gets comfortable and he can just kind of exhale for a second, and that first wave of expectation is off of him, and now he's got his footing, then he just starts to continually take steps. And that's what we're seeing from Gradey.
Yeah. I mean, there was one play last night where they ran him off the line, and he finished with a like a long layup, the ball away from the defender. And, you know, you saw the bench, Garrett Temple and guys get up, you know, kind of saluting him on it. But he's had some help, the bench in particular. When you think about the other two guys that came over from Utah, Kelly Olynyk, Raptors have a stretch five now, a guy that can shoot the ball from out there, pass it the same way Pirtle can, from the elbow when you play, you know, the kind of 5 out or lift him. And then I don't know if he's going to turn out to be like an OG. He's not OG Anunoby. He's not maybe as physical, but Ochai Agbaji is showing me that athleticism on both ends of the court, knocking down threes. Sherm, I like what he might be able to give you as he starts to, as you would put it, get comfortable and the first wave is passed.
Yeah, and I think with Ochai, what we're seeing is a guy who is getting a real, I think, my opinion, opportunity to play.
Yeah.
He's getting extended minutes. He's a part of an offense that allows him to be a playmaker or a scorer. And I just think that, remember, this guy didn't forget how to play. He was a great player at Kansas. And to see him put these two games back-to-back and offensively be a factor and shooting at a good field goal percentage, to me says that comfort is there, opportunity is there, and now at this point of his career where, you know, he hasn't had the opportunities he's wanted, now he can just kind of get it going. And the fact is he can play both sides of the basketball.
Yes.
So he's unique like that. And Kelly, I just think that Kelly is exactly what they needed.
So you took the words right out.
Exactly
He's
what
exactly what the Raptors needed right now, and fingers crossed going forward as well, because I think he's the perfect fit for a team that's trying to grow and that's trying to kind of redo itself on the fly here. I think Kelly, obviously multi-skilled, multi-tool player that can do so many different things. He has the right attitude. He's got the right approach on and off the floor, and this is a guy that I hope is around for a couple more years, because he's a glue guy perfectly for what this team needs.
And a lot of times you want something different in each position coming off the bench. Jakob Poeltl does his job very well.
Right.
Yep.
Kelly comes off the bench, and you've got to prepare for him differently as a center than you have to prepare for Jakob.
Right.
And we saw against Atlanta, Darko went with Kelly down the stretch to end the game.
Yeah.
Because of the way the game was being played, and that versatility coming off the bench, that different style of play, can really throw opponents a tough thing to handle.
Well, if you're Raptor fans, you hope that the ankle that kept Jakob Poeltl out of the game towards the end of the Indiana contest is not bad, and they still can have the 1-2 punch. All right, fellas, and we do have the fact check from our producer,
I was right
Jake
then.
LaRue.
Or at least close to right.
Let's see what the judges say. Let's go to the judges. Jake, what do you got?
So Gradey shot 58.8% on corner threes, best in NBA since Jan 17th.
Jan 17. It's even better.
You're a week
Get
late
your
with your
dates
payment.
right, man.
Yeah, you're a week late with your payment.
No love from Sherman.
Get your
Ever.
dates
We're
right.
a week late with the payment. A guy who was right on time, though, last night in Indiana was Gradey Dick.
It looks like you're having some great off-ball movement in terms of your cuts to the rim, getting some open looks there as well. How does that impact how you find shots more than just outside shooting?
It affects it a lot because, if you're outside shooting and they're going to take you knock down a couple, they're going to step up, and then that gives you more room to kind of utilize that and just play how the defense is playing you, and just take what they give you. And if they step out too much, then that might be a chance where you go back door. Really just utilizing the floor, and always going back to what I'm saying of just talking to coach, and he knows best. And when I see things on film that here and there I can fix, and it's easier to see.
And then just in terms of, Coach also pointed out, you guys have had time to practice and really just get together as a team collectively. Has there been anything that stood out to you in practice that you're seeing now translating to the court? Or is it just a matter of you're spending enough time with these guys and you're kind of finding the chemistry together?
I think it's each practice. It's not really, one main thing. It's really just all the guys, collectively, just having that chemistry that we have and building it. The young core and just the team in general is, it's just so much fun to be around, and in practice, celebrating. I think that's what helps us even more is when we're all talking and just having a fun time. That kind of translates to the court.
Thanks for watching the Toronto Raptors YouTube channel. Check out our latest video and subscribe for more.
Kane denied, lead pass. Here's McDaniels in a crowd, wide open three.